What are solar microinverters, and what are the pluses and minuses, and how do you monitor them? It's a question I asked Ken Oatman.
Microinverters are new technology. They're probably going to displace a big part of the old type of inverter technology. So in the past you had to have a large box in your garage or out of the sun on the side of your house. And they're pretty big boxes. They're not that attractive. They kind of make a humming noise. And they work, so they've been tested for years. The new microinverter technology goes on the back of each panel. Okay. The advantages are many. One is solar panels have something called MPPT technology, which is maximum power point tracking. What that does is it looks at the type of light every 2 minutes and optimizes to produce the best electricity from that type of light. So the old type of inverter technology does that every 2 minutes. The microinverters, or at least the one made by Enphase Energy, it's the only one on the market currently, it does it in real time. So what that means is it's going to harvest more power from the available light, from 5 to 25% more. So right off the bat, you have the most expensive part of the solar system, the solar panel, producing more electricity from the same panel. Besides that, if you have different orientations for panels, like an east-facing and a west-facing, you would need a big box inverter for the east and one for the west. With microinverters, you're inverting only one panel at a time, so you can have 3 different facings, and still you're only having the one microinverter on each panel. The technology is slightly more expensive right now. You also don't have a very dangerous DC wire running from your array to the inverter. So right off the bat, you have a solar panel that is producing AC, and you're running AC wires. There's less line loss from that. If you have 16 panels, one of them gets shaded, it's like stepping on a garden hose, where you step on one spot and the power for the whole hose goes down. Big box inverters have to optimize for the weakest link in the chain, so if one is shaded, then the whole array, all 16 panels, would go down between 30 and 50 and even more %. So with the microinverter, you don't have that problem. You have one panel shaded, then that's the only one in the whole array that goes down. Likewise, even a leaf can reduce the power for a large array, whereas with a microinverter, it's not an issue anymore. So there's other advantages. They also have web monitoring built into the system. Each panel will have its own IP address, so you can look online at your array and it'll be graphically illustrated just like your array, and you can see if panel number 3 is producing the same as panel number 8. And if one of the panels or inverters doesn't perform correctly, the company is monitoring algorithms and will email you if one panel or one inverter or one part of the system is not performing correctly.